It's time once again to look at things that are perplexing Prospector.
Why don't elevators have a reset all press buttons button? That way, when you get on and some yam bag's pressed every button on there and it's lit up like a Christmas tree, you've got an escape mechanism.
That was Perplexing Prospector on Rock 107. Breaking the news that's already broken. It's time for Prospector's Briefs on Rock 107.
Some people are criticizing Justin Trudeau for singing Bohemian Rhapsody while in London for the Queen's funeral. Hey, at least it wasn't Another One Bites the Dust. Today is National Pepperoni Pizza Day, so you can celebrate by ordering one or by watching one of the 8,569 porno scenes that have been shot since the early 70s. Small independent craft brewers are being hit by a CO2 shortage, and you know what that means? Hipsters will have to find a new place to hang after rounds of disc golf and pickleball.
It's 60 Minutes meets Gone in 60 Seconds. Tune in tomorrow for Prospector's Briefs on Rock 107. Today, he asked the question, am I a jerk? On Rock 107.
All right, we'll let you decide. I'm out shopping with my wife. She sees a top she really loves. It's on a mannequin, but there's a rack nearby with like 20 of the tops there. So she's going through the rack, goes through the entire thing, and eventually she's like, oh, man, they don't have my size. I said, what size do you need? She told me. I see that size on the mannequin. So I jump on the platform, start unbuttoning the shirt from the mannequin. My wife's going, oh, my God, get down. You're embarrassing me. What's the matter? As I get ready to hand her the shirt, an employee comes by and says, do you need help? I'm like, no, not anymore, thanks. She's like, yeah, you're not supposed to climb on those. I said, I'm sorry. And then I scurried to the register to pay for the shirt for my wife. Does that make me a jerk? What do you think? Randy on the rock lines. Am I a jerk, buddy?
I'm with you on that one, brother. I've done the same thing more than once.
So you hopped up on it, you grabbed the shirt, whatever you need, and you're good.
Hell yeah!
Rock 107, am I a jerk?
No, I've done it before for my wife. That's hilarious.
You've hopped up, like, you know how sometimes they're on the platform.
Yeah.
Sometimes you got to do it.
It's only a foot in the air. Some of them, you just stand on it, and I've done it before, brother. You are super.
I am super. I feel so much better there. Becca says, no, you're great husbanding. You're doing fine. Gene says, liability. Stores love stuff like that. LOL. And Linda says, yeah, if you asked an employee, they would have been happy to take it off the mannequin for you. Open mic on the Rock 107 app. Am I a jerk for hopping up on the mannequin and take the shirt off and give it to my wife because it was the size she wanted?
Yeah, Prospector, you're a jerk.
Rock 107, Ken in on the rock lines. Am I a jerk?
No, Prospector, you're a hero. You went above and beyond.
For once in my life, I did something nice for somebody besides me, right?
Yeah. You're a hero.
All right, I'm feeling better here. Guy says, okay, suppose this. You get down off the platform and your big goofy feet get tangled in the mannequin. You fall off and it lands on top of you and you break your arm. You go to sue the store. You should have asked the employee, so kind of a jerk. Rick says, absolutely not. You're a good husband. Your wife should be proud to have such a man. Chris from Lake Ariel. Am I a jerk?
No, you're actually a good husband.
You say that like you're shocked by my behavior, that I'm a good husband.
Well, because I'll be honest, most of the time I agree that you're a jerk. But this time, absolutely not. I think Tara's very lucky to have you.
That's what I've been telling her for years. Michaela says they probably would have got it down for you, but you're not a jerk. And Elaine says it's a safety issue for the store, so that's the only thing that might make you a jerk. And the question today of am I a jerk for jumping up on a platform and taking a shirt off a mannequin because it was the only one in the size my wife wanted and then going and buying that shirt? The answer is...
Life's pretty tough right now. There's plenty of bad news, but it's not all bad. It's time for the brighter side of Prospector on Rock 107.
An auto mechanic in Cleveland went back to school and became a doctor at age 51. His name is Dr. Carl Allenby. He graduated from medical school in 2019, but just got his first job as an attending physician at an ER. He says everyone has stuff holding them back, but his philosophy is, if you want it, go after it. Don't give up.
Thanks. We needed that. The brighter side of Prospector on Rock 107. Social media gave everyone a voice. Wouldn't it be better if some people had laryngitis? It's the wisdom of Twitter. The most amazing tweets of the week. Twitter handles have been changed to protect the stupid. On Rock 107.
How does a monarchy work? Says, wait, Charles is now the King of England? I thought the Queen died and that was it. Game over. What's a line of succession? Asks, when does Meghan Markle get to be Queen?
The wisdom of Twitter.
It's really quite genius. Says, Q is such a great word. The actual important letter, then 4 more silently waiting behind it in a line. Master of Sarcasm 93 tweets, the Queen of England died. Probably missed it because no media covered it.
The wisdom of Twitter.
It could happen. 575 tweets, it's 2023. William is on the throne. The funeral for Elizabeth went on so long, Charles died before it ended, and the queue to see his body was added to the one to see the Queen.
The wisdom of Twitter.
And no, it's true, right? If you watch every episode of The Crown back to back, it takes 28 hours, 58 minutes. Which means if you do it in the queue and take an hour for lunch, you'll arrive at the Queen's coffin perfectly on time for it to be a live final episode.
Sure, you love them, but sometimes they're a pain in the backside. Good morning, I'm Rock 107's Prospector. Someone asked parents to name the things they secretly hate about their kids. Answers included weekends are ruined forever, they follow you everywhere, constant worry that any mistake will scar them for life. But you know what? 2 can play at that game. So enjoy today's list of top 5 things kids secretly hate about their parents. Here we go. Number 5, the way they pass off kissing your boo-boo as first aid. Top 5 things kids secretly hate about their parents. Number 4, when they insist that Nana sleeps in your room whenever she visits, even though she smells weird. Number 3, when they don't let you wear a cape to school. Top 5 things kids secretly hate about their parents. Number 2, when they leave your Halloween bag with nothing but Whoppers. Thanks, Dad. And the number 1 thing kids secretly hate about their parents, the way Mommy points at her C-section scar and screams, "This is from you!" There you have it.
From a woman named Kim who works in an office here in Northeast PA, and she wants to prank her coworker, Donna. All I really know is Donna wants to take a trip to Mexico, so I devised a way for her to possibly go on the cheap. It's another Prospector prank call on Rock 107.
Hello?
Yeah, hi, I'm calling for Donna Harris.
This is he.
Okay, hi, my name's Rick Stevenson. I'm with the Children's Charity International Fund. We're here downtown right by the library, calling people and letting them take part in our raffle. So what I wanted to do is to see if you would purchase some raffle tickets online today and get in on this, and your proceeds will go to...
okay. I wouldn't be interested right now. But
well, okay, but you don't know.
But
let me tell you what you're going to win. This is an all-expense-paid trip to the Mexican Riviera, destination of your choice, and that includes airfare, hotel, food, drinks, all inclusive.
Okay.
And the tickets are really, really cheap. It's $5 for 2 tickets, $10, 10 tickets. So if you go the $10 route, you'll get 10 tickets, and it really helps us out.
$10. Okay.
And I'll tell you something right now, Donna. Your odds are going to be amazing because there's only one other person who's entered this raffle.
There's only one other person?
Mm-hmm.
And when's this raffle?
It's in about 10 minutes.
Okay.
So the chances that anyone else buys tickets, pretty low. So I'm going to tell you right now, the other person bought 10 tickets. So if you can get in for 10, your odds are going to be amazing. Would you do it?
Sure. Okay.
All right,
so
cool.
bye.
So we'll put you down for 10.
So who's the other person?
What's that?
Who's the other person that's joining this raffle?
Oh, it's me. I bought 10 tickets just to get it started, and and
so
now
So you're saying it's me and you, the only people that actually join this raffle?
It's you and me. You buy 10, I buy 10. It's 50-50.
Well, I don't really think that's really fair.
Oh, no, it's really fair. Are you kidding? You ever going to get odds like that? When was the last raffle you were in? Think about your odds.
Honestly,
You're probably like 1,000 to 1
honest,
at best,
I feel
right?
like I'm just kind of wasting my time right now. This sounds like a total scam.
Whoa. You got mad real quick. What's the matter?
It's 2 people that's in this raffle. You're asking for $10, and I don't even know who you are.
I just told you, I'm Rick Stevenson with the Children's International Fund.
It sounds great, but this doesn't make any sense. There's 2 people. It's me and you.
Right.
You're asking $10 from a total stranger right now, okay? I really don't know.
But you're getting 50-50 odds. Think about that, okay? In 10 minutes from now, we're going to crown a winner, and if that's you, you're going to be telling all your friends, you'll never believe this. I just won a trip to Mexican Riviera for $10.
All right. That's even if I even win this raffle. Again, there's only 2 people. It's me and you. Doesn't make sense.
How does that not make any sense? 50-50. You got a 50% chance. You have half the tickets. I have half the tickets.
No, honestly, I'm okay. Thank you so much for this opportunity, but I'm...
Well, you know what? Okay, look, here's the problem. You've already committed to it. So legally, you got to give me your card numbers so that way I can do this.
Legally? What do you mean, legally? I haven't even approved anything. You just
Well, you did. You said you'd take 10 tickets. Are you backing out now?
I am, yes.
All right, can you tell me why?
Because it just doesn't make sense for me to hand money to someone I do not know. I don't even know if this is a real
can
thing.
I ask you a question?
And there's only two people
Just
that's
one
going to be
question.
joining this raffle. No, thank you.
Have you
I'm
ever
okay.
had odds this good? Have you ever been in a 50-50 raffle where it's like you versus one other person? Never. When are you going to get odds like this again?
It just sounds pretty sketchy to me. I mean, again,
Really?
thank you.
So does it sound sketchy when you put $10 in and 1,000 other people are involved? You need worse odds to feel better about this?
Okay, again, how did you even get my number? This is...
How'd I get your number?
Yes.
I got your number from Kim in your office. She said you'd be interested in going to
Kim?
Mexico. Am I wrong?
Okay, well...
Yeah.
I just...
Okay, well, do you want to go to Mexico or not? Because the time's coming up quick here. Do you want to go to Mexico? I mean, have you ever been in a Prosy raffle before?
No, what is... No.
So you never heard of that?
No clue, please. Like, I don't even understand what this is all about.
I'll let you know right now. It's a prank call. Kim gave us your number to make a prank call on you.
Are you...
You're on Rock 107 right now, Donna.
Right now?
Yep, right now.
No, I'm not.
No, you are. It's a prank call. It's not real. There's no raffle. It's Prospector.
I cannot.
This is a Prospector prank call. I'm just messing with you. Kim gave us your number.
I cannot.
Come on, I'm giving you 50-50 odds here. You got mad about it. Are you kidding me?
That's crazy. Just to hand money to somebody I don't know. This is crazy.
Well, it's only $10 though, right, Donna?
Oh, all right, well.
So I guess you don't want to go to Mexico.
I mean, I do want to go to Mexico, but...
What's a yam bag? A fool, an idiot, a blockhead, a dunce, or an ignoramus. You know, a dullard, simpleton, or a clot, nitwit, dipstick, pea-brain, mouth breather, or cretin.
It's now time to announce the winner of Prospector's Yam Bag of the Day, as decided by you at rock107.com.
Here are the nominees. Nominee number 1.
Have you ever had a crazy neighbor? How about this crazy? All last week, a guy near Denver named Sean Todd was annoyed because his neighbor kept pounding on a shared wall between their two apartments. Well, he called the cop on Thursday to complain about it, but when the cops knocked on the neighbor's door, the neighbor didn't answer. Well, the banging got even louder after that night, though, and into Friday morning until suddenly his neighbor broke through the wall with a hammer. That's not even the craziest part, because while Sean was watching, his neighbor then reached through the hole he just made and pointed a gun at him. He shoved the barrel of an AR-15 type weapon through the wall and pointed it at Sean. The neighbor is 48-year-old James Gamble Jr., and it doesn't sound like he has beef with Sean specifically, so it's not clear why he did it, but he wasn't done. While cops were responding to that, James set his apartment on fire. Everyone had to evacuate. Luckily, no one was hurt. He's facing charges for attempted homicide, felony menacing, and arson.
Nominee number 2.
This criminal mastermind must have forgotten one very important step in his evil scheme. A 41-year-old man in Tennessee named Marcello Moore drove to a gas station early Friday morning and tried to rob the place. He walked into the store, stuck a gun under the plexiglass divider, and demanded money from the woman working the counter. The woman who worked the counter was 78 years old, and she was not having it. She ducked under the counter and hid, and Marcello panicked and bolted with nothing. He drove off, but the cops caught up with him a little while later, and that's when Marcello's car ran out of gas. He jumped out and tried to run on foot, but he was caught and arrested. Now, he probably would have been caught anyway, but it's fascinating to me that he chose not to fill up before robbing the gas station, especially since that gas light probably would have been on at that point.
And the winner is...
the man who tried to rob a gas station, then ran out of gas. You were at the gas station, you know that, right? Maybe you fill up first, then try to rob the place. You are the Yam Bag of the Day, and we'll move on to Friday's Yam Bag of the Week competition. Keep it here for all the nominees for Prospector's Yam Bag of the Day, weekday mornings on Rock 107. Thanks for listening to Prospector's Prime Cuts podcast. Be sure to catch us live weekdays from 5:30 to 10 a.m. on Rock 107 or online at rock107.com or the Rock 107 app, a free download for your Android or iPhone.
Subscribe to the podcast on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher Radio, or wherever you get your podcasts so you never miss Prospector's Prime Cut.